make sure my thing is on airplane mode. Oh, that's the other reason I asked to put the phones either on off or airplane mode. It isn't just the ringing, it's everything is vibration. In the same way you can feel the bowl, you can feel when your phone gets a ping. And the more you tune in into meditation and crystals and bowls, it helps you to be aware of your own frequency, your own balance, and all the things around you. So, breathing in deep, and breathing out all the way down from the top of your head, through your body, down through the legs, through the toes, down into the core here. Breathing in deep at your own pace. If you choose to remove your eye mask at this time, I might keep your eyes closed and slowly open them to reacclimate to the light in the room. Breathe in and stretch your arms and fingers and your toes as you breathe out. Bringing your awareness back into all parts of your body. There is one last grounding exercise I like to do, grounding you back into your own voice. There is a very primary, basic, and sacred sound of the universe. That sound is Om. At the count of 3, if we can Om with feeling it at the top of your head, all the way through the body, all the way out, down through the toes, and down into the core of the earth. 1, 2, 3. This brings us from a passive space of receiving vibration from the bowls into recognizing our own vibration that we have inside of us with our voice. We get to regulate and share with the rest of the world around us in our own environment as we go back out into our places and spaces. Thank you for allowing me to share it with you. If you would take your time in getting up and sitting up as you're ready, I would love to hear from you if you had any experiences, if you saw or felt any colors or shapes or different vibrations, or if you have questions about what things were that you heard or felt. I'm happy to hear from you.
I'm just curious to see you.
Absolutely. Absolutely, yes. Okay. My favorite, oh my gosh, can I just say that there's one favorite bowl, but this you've heard a few times. This is a practitioner bowl, and it lets me bring the sound to bathe you. Let me get a little bit louder. As you heard me taking the sound away and bringing it back, and I can direct it around the room. So this is D. This bowl is called Crone Goddess Practitioner Bowl, and it's just, it's nurturing in the makeup of the crystals that are in it, but the G's stimulates and strengthens the throat chakra. So that was that bowl. High pitch.
No vibration, like loud.
Oh, loud vibration, yeah. That would be the pyramid chime. And this, I attune everyone to the pyramid chime, so give it a little twist. So, sacred geometry has its own magnetics. And you hear the term vortex and sit down a lot. So there are positive and negative polarities, and you can feel more of this as a different, like, bell rock versus cathedral rock. They're very different. One has positive, let me think of the correct way. Positive and negative, it means active, like a battery. So that would be the masculine, so that would be like bell rock. And you go there and you can just feel this just like wave of magnetics. And if you set intentions to do things, it just makes you feel like getting it done. If you're writing there, it's a great place to write. Just get it all out, you know. Versus if you go to cathedral rock, and it's very nurturing, kind of like the goddess bowl. You know, it's more gentle. You can almost feel the water just kind of hugging you, and it's not there anymore. You can almost feel it rushing around you. So yes, that's that. I sleep with the pyramid, like a little solid crystal one when I want to remember my dreams, because it expands whatever's there. so there's that. You heard this one. So these are the different chimes that I brought around. This one's kind of cool. This is called a double practitioner bowl.
There's one that was like a deeper, like a lower vibration in one, and I felt it.
This is the most expensive bowl in this whole store. It is called Super Grade Seal Point Aqua Gold with etched sound waves of water. That bowl is $98,000. I just go to the water with it, and I spend as much time with it as I can. That's just nurturing.
I feel like I heard that I was like envisioning like the sun, the water.
I feel that every time I'm doing this. Yes, I see and feel that. And certain bowls, I don't have any B bowls up here, but there's enough crown chakra stimulation that certain crown chakra tones allow you to see waves of light or rivers, kind of the way that you're describing it. So yeah, I get that from that bowl, definitely. And I tend to see like light peeking through like leaves and things with the chimes.
So in that one, you came around, I was envisioning like, I don't know if it's like spring or summer rain, like the light is like this, but rain is falling really low. And then I felt whatever the water, I like freaked out. Because I was like, there's a lot there. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm picturing me just like in the window with the rain hitting like a summer rain, and I felt
So this is rose water. And there are different kasha chimes that stimulate different elemental fields, and so this one is earth. And so interesting that you felt like spring.
There's one that's not quite as steep as that one, but it's still pretty low. I saw blue and like felt it move across me. It's very weird. Yes.
Okay, that one is sacred to me. And today I just felt like giving it more time and space, like giving it more airspace. This is called, first of all, it is a G note, which stimulates the throat chakra, which is represented by the color blue. So the light vibration of that is blue. It is called Imperial Topaz. That is an Imperial Topaz. If you've never held that crystal, I started with crystals before I started with the bowls, so they're special to me in a different kind of way. Sometimes I just want to hold the crystal. And this is very sacred. Like, if you can get your hands on an Imperial Topaz and just feel the vibration of it, even without the sound, it really elevates the aura field. So yeah, amazing and so blue, which is very empowering too. Yeah, it's beautiful.
I'm not super visual, so it's like only color, but I accept it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I see running green. It feels kind of just I'm not sure what I see. Like, okay, the first one was red.
Interesting, yeah. In the beginning, I started with this bowl here, and I usually gong this bowl. This bowl is called Grandmother. And I don't always play this one because it's an A tone, and I don't have a lot of bowls that resonate harmonically. I mean, kind of do, but I try to do things that are harmonic because it allows the body to be at peace and to relax. But I did in the beginning because I could bathe us in the nurturing. This bowl is made of carnelian, copper, I believe silver, gold metals. I mean, there's just so much wealth of attunement in this bowl that had to let grandmother sing. So it's called grandmother for a reason. So yeah. Yeah.
From the very beginning, I saw like green, but the green like changed into like a different limit.
That's the other thing too. Okay, so this is a set that we use whenever we do the sound baths, but sometimes I have certain ones that I feel either people will come in and gravitate towards, or they'll speak to me specifically, and I just feel. And lately, these have really been. It's called Divine Feng Shui. Okay, so I started out playing this one. I stopped at the end with this bowl and a lot of the sea bowls. Right? That's amazing. I'm saying how this all comes together. Very well. Yes. So I'd like to end it with so this reminds me, these are things that I have to tell you. Grounding is very important. So I begin and I end with grounding when I'm having you like breathe in, do the deep breath, and like relax the body. It's so that it allows your cells to recalibrate and rebalance themselves without to let go and not be stressed and to one, you rebalance, like if you're playing with Play-Doh, or maybe like a donut that has the jelly filling inside, or Play-Doh that has like jelly filling inside. If you start to remold it, some of the filling might come out, and maybe that filling didn't need to be there. And when it comes to our bodies, when we rebalance our cells, what comes out is the toxins that were in the way or holding it in a different way that we got used to, operating in over time. So what helps release that is the deep breathing in and out, oxygenating the body, and also drinking lots of water, and washing it out as well. And water also oxygenates the body. So you're gonna want to drink a lot of water. I try to drink about a little over half gallon a day, but doing this I have to drink a lot more because I'm like constantly I'm bathing myself. And, so you're gonna want to drink a lot of water, and because it relaxes you, like sometimes you're trying to like think of things or create something, a project or whatever, and it's hard to think about where to start or what's the next step, or remember something that happened that you just want to recall, and sometimes it's hard, it doesn't come right up, but when you relax, it allows the brain to begin to work. Sometimes they say it's faster to slow down. It's because stress causes tension that stops the flow. So now that we just allow flow, over the next few days, you might have memories and ideas and all kinds of goodness just come up or remembered. And so I would have a pen, I keep my notepad here, and pad next to your bedside to write things down before you go to sleep or when you wake up, whenever it comes to you. So yes. And so finally, this QR code right here allows me to share with others. It is a Google review, if you guys wouldn't mind reviewing, with my name, Rosemary, and or a picture of anything. It could be me, it could be your favorite bowl. But this is the main way I get paid for even being here at all. So I would thank you and greatly appreciate anything you have to share. A lot of people don't understand how beneficial sound bathing can be and what bowls even do. And so I would be grateful for that. Thank you. The cards are yours. If you want it, you don't have to look at the intent. There's something beautiful about like writing your intention down and then just letting go, And sometimes I've done that and come back to it, and it's really cool to see how things lined up because I was able to let go and see it. Sometimes I write something down I want to release and I go burn it. So what you do with it is yours. I like not sharing it, and so that's what I would recommend. It's up to you. No, I don't. Not at all. In fact, when I'm cleaning up, if people like leave their thing, I don't even I don't want to. I know the beauty of intention, and I don't want to dilute anything. So I just if I know that that's what it is, I'll just pick it up and just go and release it to discard it. Because so yeah. Oh no, no. I'm completely in another zone. Like how you're feeling colors and see. I was seeing leaves and light and just feeling, and it's really beautiful for me because sometimes I will resonate one bowl and I'll hear the next sound, and I'll totally just go on a whole different track. So I'm in a zone. So yeah.
Is the same as that? This QR code?
The one on the back side is that, yes, and the one on the front side is to sign up for sound baths. You guys can always come back to the sound bath, or if you just want to come play with the bowls, you're always welcome. I'm fascinated. Every time someone different comes in, everybody's energy is different. So when you play the same bowls, it always comes out different. One person uses more pressure or less pressure than the other, so the octaves sound different. They're crystals, and so they resonate with us in different ways. And I'm thanking you. Thank you. I'm gonna unlock the door and turn on the air, and you can take your time. There is no rush, because I'm just chilling out. So if you want to see, I'd love to have you feel. That's what I wanted you guys to feel a bowl. If I could have you at least play this. Yeah. This. I'm not. Yeah. Any big bowl. I can bring out any big bowl, but I really want you guys to feel that you did. But yeah, anything. So this one, actually, so let's do the water bowl. Yes. So what I'm doing is I hold it like it's a pencil, excuse me, and go around the rim on the outside and follow that over. But once you get it started, so you feel. Oh wow, it's still right. Can you feel that?
Yeah, I can. Oh yeah, it's there.
It's not
That's
crazy.
good. That's good.
I'm gonna make it. Oh, you're making it. Now you can see it.
I can see it.
This is why we turn off our cell phones because this vibration is happening. So the more I do it, I get used to hearing vibrations. I hear tones all over. I go to the grocery store and I hear tones now. Once you get used to hearing the vibrations. Yes. Okay, so
That was cool.
so this is a G. It's because they are the same notes on a different scale octave of the same note.
Oh yeah.
Binaural tone, yeah. Yes, both sides of the brain. Yes, exactly. And then these two as well. These are D binaural. which side of your head? 'Cause
Like
on
my right side.
your right side would have been over here.
On this side.
In the very beginning, I played a lot mostly on this side, and in the end, honestly, I played mostly on this side. It was kind of heavy on one side at a time. So those two together will give you binaural tones on the outside. So if you hold it like a pencil or pen at the top, and then go around.
You talk about your home again. Where does that originate from?
India.
That was really
India. Because I'm seeing Om Mani Padme Hum. They acknowledge in Sanskrit the chakra, each of the chakras wheels of light in the body, and they use the intonations, like the basic sound intonations, to activate each one. And it's Om Mani Padme Om, the top of the chakra. So that's cool.
I'm gonna try this one.
So that is white alchemy gold that you chose. That is gold medal and quartz.
Because why not?
Gold, even though that bowl is a C, which I use for grounding, and it's the root chakra notes, the gold resonates with the heart because gold stimulates heart chakra. So that's
It's like, it was weird, like when you did that, I took a deep breath. And just like,
beautiful.
Cool. How long have you been doing this?
As far as crystal tones, specifically a few months, but I have a whole background family in classical music. I went to school for performing arts. So my parents went to Howard University School of Music. I can never get away from it.
Where did you go to school?
I went to Ball State University in Indiana, so I broke the Howard University mold. And then I got married and I have 2 children, and that was my change of my world into metaphysics, a PhD in metaphysics. And when I had my first child, I just knew at that moment, even though there's lots of ministers in my family, and I still respect and resonate very much, but I knew I had to study deeper because there was one thing that I heard that I didn't want to experience, and that was that women were supposed to have birth in pain and travail. And I was like, I'm so honored to bring a human into this world, and I just don't believe it has to be the worst feeling of my life. So that was a turning point for me to start studying and learning, and I found this beautiful mentor from Bangalore, India, and she could teach me how to have peaceful, painless childbirth. And I said, if you can teach me that, I want to know everything you can do. And so she started teaching me.
Without all the aesthetics and
Exactly, I birthed both my children at home, and I had to learn how to regulate my state. And it is not, it's hard to do socially and family-wise, because in order to you're regulating your environment, and maybe everyone in the family doesn't have the same mindset or vibration that you're doing, and it means setting boundaries. It's not easy to do, and but it spurred me on a studying path of understanding how to explain regulating the body and the mind and everything. So
yeah, so have you looked into ketamine very much?
I have not.
So it's fascinating.
Yes.
So obviously ketamine is a psychotropic, and so you just essentially like have a doctor-assisted high forever. But it's beautiful, and it helps reconnect just like your neural pathways. So it's like resetting your system, and it's helped me like understand things like this better and like be able to process and accept them more. And so that's like when I'm like, that's so weird because like a month ago I wouldn't have been able to like see the colors and have the feelings I did, but because I because I use a lot of these tones and stuff in when I'm listening to it, I'm doing
like
it.
for every session.
Yes, I think ketamine therapy is wildly fantastic. If you have trauma, highly recommend it. But one thing I learned is because I am not a super visual person, so I was talking to someone about it. So like a lot of people, when they close your eyes and you tell them to envision an apple, they'll see the apple. I can't do that. So I wonder if you could do that. I can't see an apple, but I know that that's what I'm like trying to picture.
Yeah.
So it's like when I'm like in ketamine, it's really hard for me to visualize things, but I can like process them. So it's really weird. It's cool.
To do EMDR and so the sound, and I do vibration EMDR, so the vibrations really help me. They're saying like I fell asleep, they're saying I did, but I was also I could feel like the reprocessing, and I was having a conversation with somebody on the phone.
You can't control it, you know. But then like later you're like, that's what it was.
keep your pad nearby.
Yes, I'm like,
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. That was fantastic.
I'm interested in the pain thing because my friend, what was my boyfriend, and he has a vaccine and he gets a lot of pain in his back, he injured it, but I was like, no, Lane, I don't know if he could handle Lane to do this, but I'd like to bring him here, that would be fun.
So we have these chairs, which I don't use because I can't reach the bowls. So I would happily donate it to someone, being able to experience the process. And we have, I think we have another one here, but this one would probably make him more comfortable.
But I almost wonder if he would be able, like, because it's a nice pad and we always put our knees up, so I don't know if he would try it.
Oh yeah, and then I have lots of the knees. So I've had people ask for 3 knee pads, so we can elevate and elongate the spine as much as you need. So yeah.
No, I'm just curious, like, how do you think, like, the sound bath itself helps with something like that?
174 hertz. Yeah, let me just get that notebook, and you can, if you want to take a picture, because we've been talking about chakras and energy centers. I'm gonna get this book, and it's gonna give you a head start on what's impacting what and what the hertz is for that.
Yeah, the deeper tones. Or the.
So way back in the day, in the composing of great music, people like Beethoven, Bach, Mozart, they were composing. Part of the reason their music was so great is because they because they acknowledge and compose based on solfeggio. So 2 things I'm going to show you. You can take a picture of this because it shows you different frequencies. So let me show you 174 hertz, which helps to explain. You can see the star chakra. That's not what that's This shows you solfeggio frequencies. You can see which hertz. So it doesn't have 174 and which notes are using key notes correspond to that frequency.
So this is moving for him?
Yes. Honestly, the C, which is 285 hertz, that could also be very, very helpful because it's based on
Oh, wow.
It was wild.
I pitch my desk.
I couldn't tell at one point if my legs were because I had crossed my feet and then I opened them up and I was like, they're still crossed. Like it feels. What am I doing here?
If you guys want to see, so the 2 chakra charts, because I was just talking about solfeggio frequencies. So this is the chart that shows you how the different notes aligned with the different parts of the body, different sensors in the body. So chakras, or wheels of light, and this is what they align with. The sexual organs, root chakra, adrenal glands, the thymus, the thyroid, the pineal gland. So those are the chakras and what they do. You know,
And those are the different rules for each of the chakras.
well, those are the sounds. Absolutely,
Can I take a picture?
And it kind of shows you the color that is simulated. That simulates if you're just using light.
So if your height, it would make sense that once it resonates well,
Right, most definitely. And also below, lower than that, because if you're high anxiety, you operate also up in the head a lot, and you want to bring yourself more grounding. So, so I use it to work with people can look like yellow and red, or if they can more grounding, you need to do things in your sacral chakra. You're safe. You're feeling this one. Deep breathing also does that. So your breath is amazing with telling your body what to do. So if you're doing like you did here, slow, deep breathing, take your time, breathing it all out. You're telling your brain, I'm in a safe space. Everything's okay. Yeah. But if you're deep breathing a lot, then it's telling your brain, I need to get ready to go. You know, fight, flight, freeze. You know, rush. So that matters too. Yep.
Yeah, I've seen, like, so you were talking about putting sand on like a drum. Have you seen where they'll play a note and the sand will align into like, it'll make different shapes?
Yes.
It's super cool.
Yes. Okay, I don't know if you're talking about this, but there's an amazing video on YouTube. If you type in cymatics, like music video, cymatic music video, guy's name, his last name Stanford, something John Stanford, made this amazing little piece of music. It's great because he has some very chaotic sounds and some very harmonic sounds, and he's showing you what shapes the water spins in a circle. You know, what electricity does. So it's just beautiful to see and like watch the sound.
That's cool. What was his name?
Something John Stanford. If you type in John Stanford cymatic music
Okay.
video.
Very cool.
You guys are welcome to take your time. If you want to bring any bowl down to the floor to play it, I'm just going to be fixing this because I totally bring my own bowls down. They don't belong to the set.
penguin one, because the penguin one's been calling my name. This penguin
Oh
one.
yeah, you can take that. Yeah, let's take that down. So when you take it down, you also want the ring. So this separates it from the floor so that the bowl will vibrate.
Tuning fork looking things.
Yes.
How do you play those?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so some people are highly sensitive to sound. So the tuning forks can help with that because they still give you the vibration of sound without overstimulating on how loud it is. So I'm going to start with this grandmother tuning fork. Okay. So what I'll do is